Hello everyone, this video is for class 8, subject English 1, block 14, Breaking Stereotypes. The title of the story is Swayamvara by Sunil Namjoshi. So students, in the previous video we have learned how to identify the problem and solution in a story. In this video, we will study how to identify stereotypes in a story. So before I go into my further explanation, it is very important for you to know what is a stereotype. So stereotype means to have a set idea about what a particular type of person is like, especially an idea that is wrong. I repeat, stereotype means to have a set idea about what a particular type of person is like, especially an idea that is wrong. So students, after studying this topic, you will be able to identify and explain stereotypes reflected in a story. What do the following statements tell you about how people think? First, all the girls will study home science while all the boys will offer physical education. 2. It is okay for your brother to stay out of the house, but you are a girl. 3. Here, I got a mechanic set for my son and a doll for my daughter. What do the following statements tell you about how people think? The sentences tell us that society has a certain fixed mindset about the role of girls and boys. People expect and take it for granted that girls like to cook or do household work, while boys like to play outdoor games. This is called stereotyping people based on gender. Today, we will discuss the story Swayamvara once again and identify how the story deals with stereotypes in it. So students, I want all of you to pause this video for a while and please read the story Swayamvara once again, and as you go on reading the story, please identify and underline the parts in the story where you see stereotyping. So, what are the stereotypes have you underlined in the story, and how does the story break them? What are the stereotypes in the story and how does the story break them? The most obvious stereotype in the story is when the king and queen are worried about the princess whistling. They feel it was not proper for a girl, especially a princess, to whistle, and that this may make it difficult to get her husband. That is one stereotype in the story, and another stereotype that surfaces is when the suitors refuse to accept the princess as a better whistler. They cannot accept that a woman is better than them at whistling, and also they credit her talent to some kind of magic or trickery. And this shows that, according to them, a woman cannot beat a man without unfair means. The story handles the problem of stereotype by breaking it. This is in fact the twist in the story. When the king uses the princess's talent for whistling as a medium to select her husband, the story starts breaking the stereotype. And when the parents accept her whistling as her natural trait, the stereotype breaks automatically. This fact, the fact that so many suitors compete with her and each other in a whistling match also indicates breaking a stereotype. And how do stories help to break stereotypes? Please think about it, students. How do stories help break stereotypes? Stories are a medium of entertainment as well as information, isn't it? They are also a medium of influencing public opinion. And so, by reading stories that break stereotypes, people are influenced and motivated to change their mindsets, right? By reading stories that break stereotypes, people are influenced and we are motivated to change our mindsets. Can you give examples of gender stereotypes? Or have you broken or seen or heard or read about someone's breaking a stereotype? Can you think of any examples? Some people believe that sports are better suited for boys than girls. Some sports like boxing are thought to be are thought to be male sports, which is nothing but a stereotype. This is just a mindset. We have female boxer like Mary Kom, isn't it? And she have not only broken the stereotypes but also have made India proud. I hope you all agree. So I want to conclude this lesson with a quotation saying, life is not competition between men and women. It is a collaboration. So what we have studied in this video is identifying stereotypes, and we have studied the stereotypes in the story. The first stereotype is when the king and the queen are worried about the princess whistling, right? And they feel it was not proper for a girl, especially a princess, to whistle. And another stereotype we see is when the suitors refuse to accept the princess as a better whistler because they cannot accept that women is better than them at whistling. And and instead they credit her talent to some kind of magic or trickery, right? And also we have studied what is stereotype. So stereotype means to have a set idea about what a particular type of person